I rushed my wife to the altar. Yeah, I rushed her to the altar. I couldn't even give her a chance to look at me and do the eye.
Listen up, ladies. These men know that they don't have a lot to offer you.
He just said it. He said he locked his wife in before she can actually think and understand what she's signing. He locked her in. This is coming from a man. This is coming from a man. Let me show you this clip.
I rushed my wife to the altar. Yeah, I rushed her to the altar. I couldn't even give her a chance to look at me and do the eye and look at me and be like, who is this and who am I marrying? I'm out of here. Yeah, I had to get her and lock her in as soon as I can, bro. As soon as I could. I feel like if you ain't gotta lock them down as soon as you possibly can, then maybe that ain't the one for you to marry, to be all the way 100. Even to this day, I still look around like an imposter. Like, hold on, am I really with Shorty? Is this really? This is real? For real?
These men know what they are doing. When they see a lady and they know that this girl, she's going to be perfect for a wife material. She's going to cook and clean and do everything. She's going to say yes. Let me give her that love spell and make her think that I'm in love with her. Then I'm going to marry her. You know, that fairy tale marriage and all of that. They know what they are doing. And before your eyes open, they already lock you in. Most of the time, some of these men even get you pregnant just to lock you in. Sometimes they tell women that you are getting pregnant to lock a man. It's a lie. Men are getting you pregnant so that they can lock you into their life forever. They lock women into their life and they know what they are doing. They know exactly what they are doing. It's just that we women, we don't know. We're just like blinded with the love and the care, affection. We don't know. We just go and sign a contract and say, okay, let's get married, because you think that the man is in love with you and is going to be in love with you forever. Most of the time, they are with you because of what they are getting from you. Let me show you guys the reaction. Then we'll come back and talk about it.
I rushed my wife to the altar. Yeah, I rushed her to the altar. I couldn't even give her a chance to look at me and do the eye and look at me and be like, who is this and who am I marrying? I'm out of here.
Listen up, ladies. These men know that they don't have a lot to offer you. They got to get you under the love spell, lock it down, put you in a contract that you really don't need ever, and get married to you, make you feel special, make you feel chosen, get you pregnant. Several women in the comments saying, this is what my man did. I'm so happy. 19 years, 30 years. What'd you accomplish besides being married? These men took your life from you, most likely. And some of these men will change up after you have a baby. Some of these men find you an easy yes girl, very sweet, very agreeable. And they say, I got to lock it down.
Yeah.
And easy on the eyes. Now, they're locking it down because they don't want you to share your body with anybody else. They want you to give a certain part of your power away, literally. If a man is so in love with you, needs to spend his life with you, he can prove that to you every single day of his life. Make him pay. Literally. How much a month do you want from him? 10,000 in my bank account. And if that man switches up, he'll pull away. He won't pay anymore. And guess what? Your heart will be broken. Your emotions will not get manipulated and 5 years of your life wasted because you'll have 10,000 in the bank account every month or 20,000, whatever. Have him buy you a house. He wants to live with you? The house can be in your name, or he can buy you a property on the side. He can't afford these things. He doesn't deserve a wife. He should go back to work. I'm sorry, it's expensive. And you having a baby with a guy who got you entangled with him because he got you in your emotions is not smart. Love don't pay the bills. There's no such thing as love. He finds you as a partner, a sexual partner, okay? If you get sick, they leave. If you have a baby, if you gain weight, they act different. And guess what? You signed a contract with a man who saw you as nothing more, something great that he could use in his life, and labeled it love. Congratulations, you got picked. You didn't get to develop because you had to spend 30 years with the same man your entire life. He picked you in your early 20s when you were just developing. And you never discovered who you truly were or the greatness. You could have been an author. You could have been a scientist. But no, you got a man who provided for you, possibly. Even if he does provide for you, His name's on the house with yours. He's got you in a contract. So if you think about leaving him because he starts acting rude to you, you're like, oh, we built this whole life together. I don't have my own power.
That's true.
Keep your power, ladies. You have his last name. You've enmeshed every part of your life with a man that could switch up on you in a moment. Maybe they don't. Maybe they love you forever. And it's a perfect romantic fairy tale. You still wasted your life with a man. You gave up your dreams for love. You probably helped him build his career while you stayed at home. And if you say, well, I want to have a family, great. Have him put a large chunk of money in the bank account so that you can put your body through something very serious like a pregnancy. Make sure he's got that money to pay for that child and for their college. And to prepare to support emotionally and financially that child so that that child can have a chance at life. You don't bring a child into the world because you're curious about what it looks like. Oh, babe, what do you think it's going to look like, me or you? That's so cute. You're bringing a life into the world. You need to be serious about it. Love is the mask that hides the reality of life. This man wants you in his life so he can have his toy. So he can have something that cleans his house, helps him with his secretary work for free, is hot, doesn't know any better because she's early in her 20s. He wants to sweep you off your feet. He wants to get you all, oh, okay, yes, I got picked, yay. It happened to me too after 3 months. That's called love bombing, babe. And if you say, hey, I need you to wait for me to finish school, or I need you to wait for me, and he says no, he doesn't love you, he doesn't care about you. He should support you emotionally. He should support your career. He should support your life. He should want to help you grow. And he should put that money in the bank account and stay away from asking you from entering into any contracts that would ask you to give your power away to a man. That's what they're asking you. Hey, marry me. It's going to be so cute to have a marriage certificate. Look at the certificate. It's a contract. It's a literal contract. Love doesn't ask for binding contracts. That's not love. Do you ask your child for a contract? Or do you just love them unconditionally for the rest of their life? That's real love. Do you ask your child to do for you? Or do you give to your child because you love them so much? That's love. No contracts. You don't need to. Our grandmothers had to do it. We didn't have a bank account. We were backed against the wall. Couldn't have our own business. They kept us from not even being able to have our own business. And the only jobs we could get were as secretary to a man who would sexually harass us. It was horrible. And you just want to keep doing the fairy tale like that didn't even happen? Like marriage wasn't exchanging of you as a piece of property? Because now it's not seen that way? It's still a contract. He's still asking you to give your power away. Wake up, ladies. Wake up. If he really loves you, he'll say, yes, whatever you want. I will love you every single day. And if you say, I don't want a contract, and he says, well, then I don't want it. He was just looking to use you. He was just looking to tie you down, to get you to bind yourself, put your hands behind your back, tie you up so that you couldn't leave him because he's a fearful, insecure man who knows that he can't get anything better and just wants to lock something down so that he can have access to a body for the rest of his life. Maybe he sees you as sweet and very nice. Yeah, you're a pushover. He doesn't think you're a bitch. You know what a bitch is? A girl, a woman who stands up for herself and asks to not be taken advantage of. You don't need to sign a contract with a man. You want to get married? Have a cute ceremony, no contracts involved. Make him pay you every single month. Build your life. Move the way you need to move. He can follow you. You want to move states because your career is going that way? Does he love you? He can move where you're going. He needs you. You don't need him. And if he can't step up to the plate, another man can. And trust me, you're not missing anything because you need a man to love you, to say sweet words to you, and to give you hugs and handholds. You're not missing anything. That's easy to get from a man.
Yeah,
it's easy. Don't let the love illusion blind you from making logical decisions. It's literally like going in for an application for work and they say, you know what? We don't need to pay you. Just sign a contract. I love you. Come and work here for free. I love you. I'm going to say sweet words to you every day you come in for work. Free Bex, free maid, free emotional and just kind of doesn't really take care of you, just kind of gives you basic bare minimum. Is that what you want? Do you want to go to work for free? Do you want your time wasted for free? That's what marriage is. Women, we have power, we always have, and that's why they tried to keep us away from money and our own true independence. And the tables are turning. Please stop doing what your grandmothers were forced to do.
When we get married to men, we sign contract, and the man also sign contract as well. We change our names, we stop our dreams, especially when you're getting pregnant, you start having babies and all of that. You you put your life at risk to start having children for these men. You stop your career because, of course, he has to stay at home so that he can build his own career. These are the things. See, it's just more or less like these men are using us. If you think about it, they are using us. It's more or less like they are buying us as a property. That is why when you hear when a man is complaining about his wife and is having issues with his wife, listen to what he says. He's going to tell probably the wife's family or anybody asking, oh, my wife does not clean. The house is dirty. She doesn't even cook for me. She doesn't give me smacks when I want it. These are the free labor they expect us to give them. This can be coming from a man that does not even provide what the woman wants. So what he's doing probably is paying rent and maybe there's basic food. But then he wants everything done from the woman, and because that is what he wants. That is exactly what they want from a woman as a wife. You will do free labor, bear their last name. In fact, once a man, there's some men that when they see that their woman are starting making money or starts, if she goes to this job or if she get promotion, she'll get more money than him. They want to discourage you or try to pick up a fight so that you're not going to do all of that. Because, see, a lot of women have stopped work, a lot of women have resigned, a lot of women have stopped their education because they want a peaceful home, because they want a loving husband, because they feel like once they get to this particular level, their marriage might not be peaceful. A lot of women have stopped things that brings them joy and happiness because they want to have a peaceful marriage or something. Whereas these men don't stop anything. Men do not. In fact, women leave their family. Probably you're in a country or in a state whereby all your family, all your friends are there, and your husband to be or your husband is in another country entirely. You're going to leave that place and go and meet him where he has his own family and friends and folks, everybody. You are going to be alone. Women do that. They sacrifice everything just to be in marriage with this man. And the thing is that when we look at how this whole marriage thing started back in the years, women were getting married because our grandmothers, our great great grandmothers were getting married because they didn't have a choice. You can't have a bank account unless you're married and all of that. They didn't have a choice. Now that we don't need it, sometimes I wonder, like, wow, you getting married? When I see some young girls like, I'm gonna get married. Oh, I said yes. I'm like, why are you getting married? Like, have you thought about why you're getting married? Like, what are you going to benefit from this guy? If you'll be like, because I love him. See, love is not enough. Because most of the time, these men use love spell, let me just say that, to blind us and make us feel like, oh, they are so much in love with us. It's when you get married to them, you realize that they don't actually really love you. Once you start having children with this man, you will see the different side of them. Once you're married to them, they've changed entirely. And that's why you hear men say, or hear some people say that once you're married to a woman, don't stop dating her, still buy her flowers, still treat her like a princess or like a queen. They do not, they don't even look at you. They don't even, in fact, they're going to be complaining about everything. When they come to the house, there's no food, there's problem. When the house is dirty, there's problem. If you have children, there's problem. If you look tired, there's problem. But once they're not married to you, all these things is not a problem. Oh. They're going to deceive you and make you just be fooled. Just as the man said in the beginning of the video, I locked my wife in. That's the mentality, that's the mindset of this man, to lock us in. And another thing, I feel like if they don't lock you in marriage, One very important thing they lock you in is children. They lock you in with children, with kids, with pregnancy. Once you see a man telling you, I'm going to get you pregnant one day, run for your life because that's a threat. They want to lock you into his life forever. It's not because he wants the child or he wants to be a father or he's a good father or no. It's because he wants you to be locked into his life forever. Anyway, you guys, what's your take on this conversation? Let's continue the conversation down in the comment section. Respectfully, as always, your girl Mariah Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.